Hello. How's it going? Uh, Hi. Yeah. Hello, Lost One. Hello, Zapter. Yeah, I did. Yep, I definitely lied. Um, so I'm the only one here right now. Everybody's running late. Uh, so today we were supposed to be finishing up this expedition. I don't think Addy's awake yet. I I'm not entirely sure he remembered that we were doing this. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on right now. Um, I'm really tired. Gonna be honest. Uh, so I'm gonna load up uh this one. I'm just gonna load up the game. I'm gonna load up the save. Um, Honestly, I'm thinking I may just fucking finish this up on my own, and we'll make this a real quick stream. Gonna be totally honest. That's what that's kind of what I'm feeling right now. Yeah, cause I'm real close to being done. I've only got yeah, I've got four. Yeah, four milestones, four objectives to complete left. And this one is going to be the one that's going to take the longest. Guaranteed. Instruct the visceral synthesizer. Okay, commune with the Atlas. That's the one I should... Yeah. Alright. Anyway, let's start stream. Boom. Gonna hop in my ship. I'm gonna let the guys know. Alright. There's my plan laid out for the guys. Uh, wait, no, back in. Alright. Alright, so I want to go... I need to find the Atlas. No bite, Yarn. Acquire a small amount of cursed dust that speak to Polo on the space anomaly for assistance. Okay. Acquire cursed dust. Got it. I need cursed dust. That planet has cursed dust. Yeah, we're just gonna try and speedrun this. Alright. Scan. Show me cursed dust. That's pretty far. That's not as far. Let's go to that one. I know I already have as much as I need, but I'm just gonna mine the whole thing. There. Alright. Let's call the ship. Get the fuck out of here. dick because when I woke up, I had to leave the house and just came online and forgot about No Man's Sky. Yeah, it's alright. It's been a weird week, man. I don't know. I felt weird like all week. Just felt off. Don't know why. Seems like a lot of people are feeling that this week. Yeah. Don't know what it is. Like I have no idea how to describe it too. Like the best word I came up with to describe like how I've been feeling this week is just detached. You know? Don't know what it is. Who do you want me to talk to? Polo. Where is Polo? You're Cronus. You're Aries. Where's Polo? Gemini. Hesperus. Not lost, just like... I don't know, I think I'm dissociating. Not a... Polo. Yep. Alright. Talk to Polo. Atlas station coordinates, right. Present the cursed dust to the Atlas. Alright. Let's get the fuck out of here. I don't know, I had a weird weekend, and it kind of translated into I just don't feel myself this week. I don't know. Just felt off. Literally don't know what else to say about it. Just feel off. Alright. Galaxy map. Take me to the Atlas. Okay. Can I make it there in one jump? I can. I can indeed. Let's go. Yeah, it's not that it's been a bad week. Like, quite the opposite. It's been a fine week. Like, nothing's gone wrong. Like, when I say I feel off, it's not, like, in a bad way. It's just, I feel weird. Like, I guess uncomfortable. But not like a bad, I don't know. Literally can't describe it. It's indescribable. I'm fine. I'm just fine. You guys don't have to worry about me. I'm good. been weird. It's just felt weird. All right. Let's talk to this weird space god thing. You thing. I don't know what you're saying. You're speaking gibberish. Demands worship, demands obedience. Here. Cursed dust. Take this. Oh. Yeah, it just gave me a thing. Shit! I need more cursed dust. Fuck! And larval cores. God damn it. I had those. I had larval cores, didn't I? Okay. I don't know what that is. Alright, let's head to the ship. What the fuck is going on above me? Jesus Christ. Your skin doesn't sit right, or like your soul is 45 degrees weird? Yes! Exactly, Xanther. Exactly. That's 100% it. It's like one of my RAM sticks is loose. Okay. Any other planets? Are there actually any other planets in this system? Or is it just the two?
Orbital station coordinates received.
Okay. No, don't. Okay. That is where I am, right? How many planets are in this? I don't know. I have no fucking clue. Christ. I don't know what's going on. What? Huh? No. Hang on. I don't know what's going on. Get me past the ring. Oh, hi. The RAM stick is loot. Might need some percussive maintenance. Yep. Got that right. This is all you're selling? This is garbage. You're trying to sell me trash. Fuck you. Don't sell me trash. I am insulted. Son of a bitch trying to sell me garbage. That guy had literal shit for sale. Alright, there's like nothing of interest in this system. Yeah, get me out of this system. I don't want to be in this system right now. Get me out of here. Sure. There. What the hell is going on? Ah! Ow! Fucking bumped straight into a goddamn freighter. Oh, and pirates. Of course. Why am I not surprised?
Hostile ships approaching.
I'm approaching the hostile ships, not the other way around. Ow! Sons of bitches. Fuck these pirates up. Fuck you. Die. Scum. Am I getting hailed? No. That is a long freighter. This is a long, skinny boy. Oh, there's emergency comms. There it is. Hello. I don't understand your words. Sure. He wants me aboard. How do I get on board? Where's the docking? Where's how do I dock? What? Shit. Is it like, where is it? How do I dock? These are the engines. How do I come aboard? Dad. Hello? Which is the fucking... Where's the lead ship? Oh, there it is. Here? Yes. Haha. Hello. Yeah. Give me rewards for defending you. I'll take money. Don't try and sell me your ship. Please don't. I just want money. Give me money. I'll take money. Maybe resources. Request payment instead. Thank you. It's resources. I'll take it. Alright. Companion egg. Alright. I need... Okay. Cursed dust. I think I need more of that. Pretty sure I need more of that. Yeah, I do need more of that. Install the microprocessors. Oh, there's the anomaly that I summoned. Oh. Come on. There we go. Everything's on fire. I don't know what I'm going towards. Okay. Oh shit. Recharge shit. There we go. Cursed dust. Sure. Is that really the closest I can get? Probably. An egg is ready to hatch into a new companion. Great. I don't need that. Cursed dust, come to me.
Units received.
Here we go. Oh. Alright. Get over here, ship. That's probably enough cursed dust, right? It is. Install that. I need larval cores. Oh.
Extreme items detected.
Ah. Give me that. Bye-bye. One more. That didn't give me one, did it? Nope. Far later than expected, that's alright. There we go. Give me that. Yeah. Shit, I need one more. Fuck. Oh, thank God. Hello. Ah! No worries about being late. Everybody's late today.
Been a weird day.
Yep.
Been a weird week.
Yep. That's what everybody's been saying. Alright, I got the thing.
Where did I even leave off?
Um,
That was construct. Okay.
the hell is this? Oh.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Writhing manuscript? What? Hmm. Alright. What next? Collect vial spawn.
That's from shooting the
Alright.
guys. Now that they have been collected, you can collect it.
Yep.
Protection falling. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Ow. Ah. Ow. Just one more. Aha. All right. Holy shit. That thing's worth a lot. So is that. Not as much. Holy shit.
It's not like
Alright.
we're speed running this.
Yeah, I'm pretty much done at this point.
You just need the bones.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's all I need.
So, I've been playing a game recently on Xbox. When I say recently, I started playing it last night.
Mhm.
Called Scarlet Nexus.
Okay.
I can't tell if I like the game or not.
Extreme night temperature detected.
Okay. What kind of
It's
game
weirdly,
is it?
so it's, I guess to describe it as a hack and slash. It's a cell shaded anime game, like style game.
Huh. Okay.
But it's weirdly paced, and that's the problem I have with the game.
Oh,
Because
the
it goes, like-
pacing's off?
Well, so it'll have. Okay, well, first of all, one of the problems I have with it is it has this problem where like they'll talk about the characters will talk about some kind of information, and 4 people will repeat that information.
Okay.
Like someone will say what it is, and then the next 3 people will question it, And you're like, I feel like we could have got through this cutscene if we just like trimmed down these words by like 3/4. Because someone would be like, "Oh yeah, that's the general," and the next person would be like, "Oh, the general, he's like the leader of this faction, right?" And you're like, huh? But that's my problem. That's whatever. I don't know if that's a translation thing or what.
Probably.
But
It's just like they're repeating shit
Yes.
over and over and over again. That sounds
Yeah.
like a translation thing.
however, the big problem for me is that you'll have cutscenes, right? Full animation cutscenes. Like, great. Oh, cool. You'll see like two characters walking together, right? Because the way the game starts is you pick there's two characters you can choose from. There's the male and the female character, and they're
Salvage the
separate
scrap.
stories.
This planet's
kind of-
called Brass Monkey. Let's visit
Nice.
Brass Monkey.
But like so you play, so you're playing with the character, you're playing as a character, and you're walking with another character in a cutscene, and then like halfway through the anime cutscene, it stops, goes to like a still image, and then brings up like a smaller 2D animation of the people talking to each other.
Huh.
So it's just like it jumps from like 3D animation to 2D animation.
Is it Chinese? Because at one point a
no.
bunch of them got paid for work. Oh.
No, I don't think so. I mean, that's a Bandai Namco game.
Hmm.
The name of the company? Yeah, whatever. So that's a little bit weird pace. And the problem I had early on is that the combat's kind of cool. Because you're basically learning to you basically are comboing weapon attacks with both characters have the same ability. Because basically the idea is like it's kind of like in the future,
Hmm.
where
God, this
the
planet's all
soldiers,
mountains.
they basically like connect themselves to this like virtual system, and it allows them to use powers.
Okay.
And all electricity you can see through like red neon cables, and through their interface they can see like holographic advertisements and stuff. But both characters have the same power, which is basically just telekinesis.
Okay.
And so you're basically comboing in combat with weapon attacks, and then comboing it with throwing items at people, and then comboing off of that. And there's like a dodge back ability that does damage, but also builds up your meter to keep using telekinesis and stuff.
What the fuck?
Um,
This whole planet is mountains.
Oh, I don't know, but so it's cool. It's fun. It feels good when you get like a good combo off and stuff. The problem with the game is like early on, you have the ability to just dodge out of the way, right?
Okay.
And there's a whole system for perfect dodging,
Okay.
which is cool. However, I don't know if it's just because of my console, because I'm playing on Xbox. I don't know if it's because my Xbox is just old or what. There feels like there's a delay from when you hit the dodge button to when it actually goes off. And so you often just get hit anyways. So you have to dodge early. So it's very hard to get a perfect dodge, it feels like. Maybe it's just because I'm only like an hour into the game. I'm still getting used to it. But you cannot dodge in mid-attack to like cancel an animation. You have to wait for your animations to finish to attack, or to dodge. Which is a problem when all the attacks have long animations. So you'll be trying to like just throw a single attack out, and by the time the animation ends and you can dodge it out of the way, you've already gotten hit by the enemy.
I see.
It does get better as you level up, because you can get an upgrade, because there's like a little like skill tree system, and you can get an upgrade that when you get knocked down, you can immediately like use the dodge button to get back up instantly. So it doesn't feel as punishing, because I've gotten stun locked in that game already. And I was 30 minutes into the game. Because an enemy had this electric, because there's different elements people can have, and this creature had electric stunned me, so it instantly knocked me to the ground and I couldn't do anything. I get up, I get knocked over by a charging enemy, got stuck to the ground, can't get off the ground early enough, got back up, got hit again, got knocked to the ground, and I was like,
What the
all
fuck?
right, this is the thing that's happening. Now that I can if I get knocked down, assuming I didn't get stunned from electric charge, I can get back, get out of it, but it's just like, it just felt so clunky at the beginning of the game. I don't know if it improves as it goes on, because the animations are cool and the fight feels good. It's just the dodging and getting knocked down just really like it feels like it's trying to be fast paced, but they slow it down as well, and it's just it feels
Weird.
like it doesn't quite know what it was trying to do with its combat. I don't know. I can't tell if I'm enjoying the game or not because it's cool, and it's got a electro synth soundtrack, which is really fun.
Ooh.
Um,
I don't like this planet. I'm getting off this planet. This planet sucks. It's all mountains. I don't want to fucking walk anywhere on here. Fuck that.
it would be a pain in the ass, yeah.
It says there's salvageable scrap on here, but I don't see any.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of neat though. I like the art style and stuff, and
Get me off this planet.
yeah, it's just I don't know. It just feels weirdly paced at the beginning of the game. I don't know. And there was also a point where the cutscene, like it went from the 2D like characters talking to 3D animation, and for one scene, the 3D animation just dropped the frames to 10 frames per second.
What the fuck?
Like it was real bad, and I was like, yeah, I hope that's just not the whole game gonna be like this though. But it didn't. The rest of it was fine after that, but it was just like that was weird. I don't know.
Alright, there's no ancient bones in this system, looks like.
Gotta do to get to this.
I'm just going to random systems, looking for ancient bones.
Too far away. I've enjoyed a little bit of it, but it's just like it's one of those games that like small things just kind of interrupt the flow of the game, and it feels
Yeah. The pacing's just
feels
off.
weird, yeah. I don't know. I'm interested in the story because it's kind of weird because like the enemies are called the Others, and like these weird. I don't know how to describe them because all the creatures look crazy. Because all of them like weird. Like one of the creatures is just like human legs into I don't know what you would describe it as, but you know the stereotypical like romance movie where the guy like carries like a bundle of flowers and like a plastic wrapping.
Yeah.
It's that with human legs.
What the hell?
And you go from that to like the first boss you fight is a giant goat. So
What?
it's just like goes all over the place with the creatures. I can't even describe the creatures, but it's just I don't know. But they like these creatures are called the Others, and they try to eat human brains. And so you're
Weird.
sent to protect humanity and stuff. It's a weird game, but I don't know. I'm gonna keep playing it just to see, like, get a little bit further into the game, because I'm going down the path in the skill tree to unlock like more abilities. So maybe that will help.
Just going to random systems. Hoping I get lucky.
Atlas. Right, to find more larval cores. Yay.
Nope. Not this system either.
I need one more microprocessor. More cursed dirt, because of course I do.
Nope. There's another planet. Hey, Parker. Ancient bones, hell yeah! I was about to leave the system. Space is doing alright.
This is the right system.
Yep, it does have a worm problem. You've heard correct.
Yep. Forgot to take its medicine.
Yep. I got worms.
Okay, so I just thought about this. This is the leap. This is how my brain just worked there. You said that, and my immediate brain was like, "Oh, well, obviously the solution to fix the worm problem on these planets is just the Death Star, right?" So, which made me think about. There was I saw a community post on YouTube. I think it was yesterday or the day before. And it was a poll asking who would win in a fight.
Fuck is this? What is this land formation? What the hell? What the
Oh,
fuck?
weird. It's just
It's just like a trench.
maybe we're finding this. This is the start to Starkiller base.
The hell?
That's true. That could be just where a worm just went straight across the ground.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Um.
What the hell? It's just the entrance to caves too. This is a crazy looking planet.
Okay, so, all right. Here's the poll. The question was, who would win in a fight? Doom Guy,
Okay.
a chapter of Space Marines from Warhammer 40K, the entire or the Galactic Empire from Star Wars at its height.
Uh-huh.
I actually forget what the fourth option was. Might have been the Covenant
Hmm.
at its height. I can't remember. I can't remember what the fourth option was.
Reapers? Or
No, I feel like it. See, I want to say it was
Something
like
from Mass
I think it was something smaller. Like it was something like the Empire. I'm pretty sure the Galactic Empire from Star Wars was like the biggest of the options, of just like numerical size. I can't remember what it was. Even from those three, who do you think would win? Doom Guy, the Galactic Empire at its height from Star Wars.
at its height. Okay. Alright. So what is the Galactic Empire at its height? What is
I mean, that's a good question. I would assume they probably mean
the
yeah,
first
I
Death Star
assume
being
it's-
constructed?
yeah, I assume it's probably right before, like probably when Alderaan was blown up.
Yeah.
Spoiler for fucking.
Yeah. Immediately after the
Yeah, I would assume there
destruction of
before the
Death Star-
Yavin
the
4
first Death
battle.
Star. Yeah.
I assume that'd be when they mean, because it's probably the height of the Empire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Fully operational Death Star 1,
I feel like there's only one answer to this
I'd
question.
say. Uh, Doom Guy.
See, I feel that's what everyone would say, but I disagree.
You disagree?
I think the Empire would win.
Really?
Because let's be honest. All right, you got 1,000 Space Marines.
Yeah.
More 40k. Fantastic. They're super strong. Great. Awesome. They're basically walking tanks. They have guns that could drill through tank armor and explode and kill people. Okay, cool. Doom Guy might have a little bit problem fighting them, but he probably could win against 1,000 Space Marines. It's Doom Guy. However, where are they fighting? Because that's the question.
Oh,
It depends
yeah.
on where they're fighting. Because if they're fighting on a planet, Death Star just blows up the planet. None of them survive.
Right.
Like,
Where
Like,
the
where's
fuck
the
are the ancient
battlefield?
bones?
because the battlefield will totally will change the course of the fight. Because I don't think Doom Guy can survive a planet exploding.
Actually, he kind of has survived that before.
Yeah, but still. Oh, I mean, to be
He's
fair, it also depends on
he's
which,
survived that.
which iteration of Doom Guy we talking about. Because currently Doom Guy's kind of
In Doom Eternal, he literally survives a planet being blown up
yeah,
with him on it.
right.
Okay, yeah. So I say Doom Guy. I still say Doom Guy.
But where's he gonna go when the planet's exploded? That's the question.
It doesn't matter. He survives.
Yeah, he would just be stuck
He's
either on the
fueled,
rubble
dude.
of the planet.
He's fueled by his own hatred for shit. That transcends anything else.
Sure, but I mean, I don't know, because I feel like
Doom Guy's like the Chuck Norris of video game characters. Exactly.
there's a certain point where he just wouldn't be able to do anything. Because even if he survives the planet exploding, he still has to deal with the entire military force of the Empire.
He can take him.
I mean, I'm sure if he got in range of them, he could kill him. But that's a lot of Star Destroyers, dude.
He can take him.
What the fuck is this animal?
Doesn't really matter if you just destroy everything. He could survive that. He would still be stuck in the rubble of a planet. Don't care how he survived or even if he's immortal. Immortality is not a benefit in the vast void of space.
Yeah, I mean that's the problem. Like, he's not like
True, but Doom Guy is not contained to just space.
Does he have the ability to open his own portals?
Technically, in his own right, I don't think so, but he has access to that technology.
Why did I just do a whole cursed dirt spot and only got 17 cursed dirt? Excuse me? I don't know. It's just, I think, yeah, the question would be like, how long will it take to kill Doom Guy?
He wouldn't have access in every
I-
scenario. True.
That's the only question. It's like,
But
there's
I
only
mean,
so-
I'd argue that Doom Guy manages to get out of everything through sheer force of will, and that is just sheer force of will from Doom Guy somehow warps reality around him.
Sure. I mean, I have no doubt that Doom Guy, theoretically, is probably the strongest of all the options. It's just,
Oh yeah.
I feel like there's a certain point where it's like, well, how?
What are his limits?
Right.
He has to have limits, which
at a
I don't
certain
think
point,
is the
like,
case. I don't think he has
If he gets
limits.
left in space, he can look at them. The whole Empire fleet can sit there and shoot at him, and they won't be able to do anything to him. But he can't do anything to that. And like, it might just go to a stalemate, is the thing, depending on how the
Yeah.
fight goes. Now, that being said, if Doom Guy somehow launches himself and goes through the exhaust port and becomes the bomb himself on the
Which
Death Star. That'd be great.
I wouldn't put him past doing.
Yeah, he would absolutely do that. Use that explosion to then propel himself into the next Star Destroyer.
He would absolutely do that.
But at that point, he's just stealing playbooks from Master Chief. Master Chief flies through space with bombs. That's his job.
Doom Guy is the bomb, though.
I just remember looking at the poll for it, and a lot of people said Space Marines. I'm like, Space Marines are strong, but Space Marines, in their own lore, get one shot from a mile away from someone they didn't even see because an enemy has literally a railgun sniper rifle that they can shoot from a mile away and one shot a Space Marine. Space Marines are not going to win that fight.
No.
Space Marines are infamous for believing that 90%, like 99% casualties is still a complete victory.
Yeah.
Like, they are not going to survive the fight, even against the Empire.
Yeah, even the Empire is like acceptable losses. But they have but they understand what acceptable losses are.
Right. I wish I remember what the last option was. I don't think it was, to be honest, I don't think the other option was better than Space Marines, so wouldn't really change, I think. I don't know. It's just like, I was like, I saw a lot of people going Space Marines. I'm like, I disagree completely. Like, I think it's either the Empire or the Doom Guy, and it would, to me, it always depend on where did the battle take place.
Yeah.
Like, what's the rules of the battle?
I don't know. Because I think mostly these kind of questions are totally based upon people's individual fandom.
Oh,
like,
for sure.
Their personal opinion on which one they like the most. I don't think I have a bias towards any one of those, and I still think Doom Guy would come out on top in pretty much every situation.
I think, logically speaking, thinking about what Doom Guy can do, I would probably say realistically what will happen is every other option would be wiped out, and it'd either turn into a stalemate, or it's gonna be a very slow attrition war between the Empire and Doom Guy of him just slowly.
As far as the Doom Marine goes, his ability to survive is merely plot armor at some point. Plot armor can't be seen to carry over between narratives. That is not true. Because you could argue that plot armor is one of his abilities. Like,
now,
it's intrinsically linked to his strength.
I think my favorite, like, crossover question
I mean,
is
plot armor is what we call it, but
yeah.
it's the ability to warp reality in a way that
Yeah.
benefits
in
him.
Lore.
In lore, yeah.
Right.
Cause, I mean, he's got access to fucking hell energy, and not only that, but like, fucking, he's got access to energies from like different dimensions and shit, and his power, his strength is directly proportional to how much he hates his enemy.
Yeah, I mean, whoever fights the Doom Guy,
They're fucked. The more they piss him off, the stronger he gets. He's like the Hulk.
They cannot, realistically, they cannot allow him to be within range to kill them.
Yeah.
If you're going to kill him, you have to wipe out either the planet or bombard him from space. Like, you cannot be within range of him because, based on the newest Doom games, he heals by killing you. Like,
he's the mask who tries to take himself more seriously. I guess so, yeah.
You're just never going to beat him in a fair fight.
I don't think you can beat him in an unfair fight.
Well, I'm saying by unfair fight, I mean you literally have to fight him from outside of any of his weapon range. That'd be the only way to fight him. And even then, again, yeah, I don't know if you could kill him. But if you get within range of any of his weapons, he's going to heal by killing you. So you cannot stop him anymore. At that point, you've lost. Though there was a question years ago of like, there was like a theoretical question like, what would happen if Doom Guy entered the Warhammer 40k universe? Like, could he defeat the Chaos Gods?
Oh, probably.
I don't know if he could kill the Chaos Gods, because the Chaos Gods, I don't know if they're even killable.
We accept
But-
that as a given, there is no such thing as a fair fight when plot armor is involved. Exactly.
Right. I mean, yeah, obviously. But
I mean, it. So my argument for Doomguy being unbeatable is because of the plot armor thing. Is, you know how like when you talk about comic book superheroes and their abilities and stuff, and
Right.
Deadpool falls into a category where his ability to break the fourth wall is actually one of his superpowers.
yeah,
It's like that.
It turns him into literally being one of the strongest, if not the strongest, Marvel characters,
Yeah.
because he's literally canonically broken out of his comic book and killed his writers.
Yeah.
Like, there's a certain point where it's like, yeah, I mean, that he is probably gonna be the strongest because he's the only one that understands.
He's basically a
who's in the
god.
comic. Right. Oh, that one.
Like Doomguy's in a different category than the other things you're pitting him
Oh,
against.
for sure.
So it's you're already setting an unfair precedent by saying
so-
like this is who's fighting.
The question about what would happen if he entered the 140k universe, I think the video I'd watched about it, the guy was like, well, realistically what would happen would be Korn, the god of, you know, war and slaughter, would just trap him in his own realm, and Doomguy would just have infinite amount of fun.
Yeah.
Because he would get to perpetually kill demons, and Korn would just get his infinite slaughter, which would then make Korn stronger. It would just be this like weird
They're
stalemate
still
between
alive.
those two.
So that isn't really breaking the fourth wall, just creating a faux fourth wall before the actual fourth wall. Yeah.
I mean, in the real
it's
world,
all
yeah.
semantics. It's all semantics. Listen,
I mean, yeah.
if
but, I mean,
if
the
we're
thing is-
talking about pitting characters against each other from separate universes, you're already breaking a whole ton of rules because each
Yeah.
of those separate universes has established canon and established rules for how the universes work, and as soon as you do a crossover between them, you're completely ignoring all of those.
yeah.
So by saying, okay, it's this versus this, and you're like, well, okay, so which universe's rules are we going by? Because depending on which ones, it changes the outcome. Doomguy versus Saitama? Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. I don't know. These kind of arguments are just silly to me.
Oh yeah. I mean,
It's like, is there even a point in doing it?
I mean, mostly. Let's be honest. I mean, the guy, someone did it as a community post on YouTube. He's just trying to get the clicks from all the fandoms.
Yeah.
Like, it's a tactic. I do like the theoretical of Doomguy in 440k though,
Hedge-
because that one would work the most.
What the fuck are you? Give tree.
Oh.
Feed.
That was just rude.
What?
What?
What was just rude? Feeling
Oh no,
starved.
I was walking around shooting an egg, and the little monstrosity punched me, and it knocked me just enough that I went next to one of the burrows, tiny worm burrows, and the worm came out of the ground and launched me into the ocean. That's what I associated was rude about. I sailing into the ocean while trying to find something. Need more cursed dirt. What do I need to make a processor? I need a But yeah, I think like of all those things, like Doomguy in 40k would work the best because the rules would work pretty well together.
Mm-hmm.
But the question is like, what does happen when inevitably? Because I have no doubt that probably Doomguy could probably wipe out the other three major Chaos Gods, Slanesh,
Right.
Nurgle, and Zinch. Though Zinch might trick him, because what will probably happen is Zinch will try to manipulate Doomguy into killing the other ones first. But what happens when he gets into Khorne's realm? Because Khorne's realm is going to be very similar to the Hell in his own universe.
Right.
And so he's going to have no time or no struggle in there. But every time he slaughters anything, Khorne just gets stronger. So at a certain point, it's just like you're just gonna be stuck in a loop.
Yeah.
But it would be really funny watching Doomguy just fucking kick more demon ass. Well, I guess it depends on which state of Doomguy you're talking about. I mean, you can die in a Doom game, but you just restart. You just keep going, so...
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the problem with using video game characters. Like, are all video games characters immortal because they can just reload their save and try again? Like,
Yeah.
That's asking a whole different question. What's the first third running?
Ow.
I mean, sure, but I mean, at that point, if you're saying it's not a story mechanic, at that point, if he dies, you wouldn't have the rest of the game, so you
Yeah.
wouldn't know the rest of the story. So, and we know what the rest of the story is because we've seen it because we beat the game. So theoretically, the truth is that he cannot die because otherwise the story would end. Would you never see the rest of the story?
No, that's a good point. There are games where they have an in-universe explanation for respawns,
Yeah.
and so any deaths in a game that doesn't explain in-universe respawns, it's just non-canon when you die.
Yeah. Unless you want to go by the theory that every reload is a different universe.
The alternate reality
Yeah.
explanation.
It's just a slightly different universe.
Yeah.
What am I? Oh, look for more cursed dirt, I think, still. I need. Oh my god. I'm 15 off from the cursed dirt I need. Finding cursed dirt is such a pain in the ass in this game. I don't know if I'd say luck. You don't achieve the things that Doomguy has achieved with pure luck.
Yeah. I mean, you can tell from some of the stuff he does, he's just super fucking confident in his ability to fuck shit up.
I mean, he literally does everything without a doubt that it's going to be done.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's a sheer force of will.
Yeah.
I mean, he's basically very similar to, I mean, obviously Doomguy came first, but he's very similar to the way Master Chief is depicted. Just, Master Chief knows that whatever he's going to do will get done.
Master Chief knows it has to get done,
Right.
and so
And he knows he will do it.
yeah, and he knows he has to be the one to do it. Doom Guy just doesn't give a shit.
Yeah. You never played the DLCs to the Doom Eternal, right?
No, not yet. Have not gotten to that yet.
You get out of the ocean. Well, let me get. There we go.
Doom Guy doesn't know he's going to be successful, or Master Chief? Doom Guy knows he's going to be successful.
Yeah. No. Doom Guy. There's no doubt in Doom Guy's mind that whatever he's
Yes.
gonna do will happen.
Yes. It is inevitability to Doom Guy. Master Chief's more like this has to be done, or else everybody's
The
screwed.
best way to describe it is Doom Guy is literally the way Thanos was depicted in Infinity War.
Yes.
He knew that whatever was going to happen, he was going to be the one to do it, and it was going to
Yeah.
be done, no matter what.
It's inevitable.
Yeah.
How do you know? I mean, listen, we're
I mean-
arguing semantics right now.
Yeah, I mean, you just base it based on
Yeah.
personality.
Yeah. I didn't create the character. I don't write the character.
He doesn't need to know the future. He
Yeah.
just knows that whatever situation he's put into, he's going to complete it.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't have to know the future. He's just using his sheer force of will to force everything to happen the way he
Yeah.
wants it to happen.
Doom Guy just hates his enemies so fucking much that he knows shit's gonna happen because he hates them so bad.
Pretty much. I don't think I've scanned this worm. The
He,
only worms
he
I
just
keep-
likes fucking killing things.
Yeah. I wonder if they're gonna... I'm surprised, like, Doom came back to be as popular as it was.
I know, right?
It's an old series.
Kind of weird. Especially with like the way it was revitalized too.
Yeah.
Because in the original series, Doom Guy wasn't really like how he's depicted now.
No.
He was just a regular ass Marine, right?
I
Kind of.
think kind of. I think he's not. There was a lot of weird, like, lore that was kind of not really ever depicted.
Yeah,
in
it was like hidden lore almost.
Yeah. I forget what it was called. It was like some. I don't know if it was an instruction manual or something. I forget. There was like some long like book thing that kind of described everything that was happening. I can't remember what it was called now.
All right, I'm not saying that preternatural ability to know what's going to happen and believing what's going to happen are. I'm saying the argument we're having right now is purely semantic.
I can't find her.
I said this a while ago. As soon as we start talking about like
Yeah.
the rules of universes being crossed over, you've basically abandoned all logic.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of have to.
Like right now, we're literally arguing semantics right now. It's
But it's content.
it is. You're right. It is content.
It's better than us just sitting here quietly. But try to find really rare shit on planets. No, actually, I was watching. I forget. I don't know if it was a podcast or what. But I was watching something recently that actually made me appreciate Lex Luthor way more.
Oh,
Because I never really cared. Because I never really cared about Spider-Man, Superman.
Superman's a
It is-
shitty character.
Because to me, Superman is really boring.
Yeah.
Because Superman is always kind of depicted as basically being literally an
He's a
invincible
fucking god. Yeah.
However, I really like whenever he's put into like the manipulation situations, like Injustice and stuff, where he goes evil. I like those kind of situations because those are always kind of interesting. However, I was watching. I can't. Again, I don't remember where it was. If it was in a podcast or what, but they were talking about why they loved Superman as a hero, and the reason they're talking about Superman, why they love Superman, is because, and I don't know if this is a proper way of describing this is why they love Superman, but the guy's argument was that Superman has some very cool villains, specifically Lex Luthor, because when you make a hero basically an invincible god, the only way to truly challenge him is to put a villain against him that he can't just fight and beat.
Right.
And that's what Lex Luthor is. I mean, in most depictions, Lex Luthor,
It's psychological torture.
yeah,
Lex
psychological
Luthor
torture.
employs.
I mean, there's many universes where Lex Luthor becomes president of the United States, and you can't just
Yeah, you can't just
beat
kill
the
the
crap out of the president of the
yeah,
United
you
States
can't just
as a
kill the
superhero.
president.
And so it's just like, I was like, that's actually a good point. It's like Lex Luthor is literally like the best villain to face. Or like, you have Brainiac and you have, what's his name, Darkseid?
Superman is a good character in the right kind of story. Superman is the best when all the power in the world is not going to help solve the situation. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't know. I still don't find Superman super interesting, but I did appreciate Lex Luthor more because I was like, that's actually a fair point. Because like Lex Luthor literally is in almost
Personally,
every situation
I
can't be
think
beaten.
I think the thing that sets Marvel and DC apart is how they write characters. Because Marvel does a good job at challenging heroes, at making interesting, like, heroes, like internal conflict. DC does a good job with external conflict. So they're good at writing villains.
That's fair. I would agree with that. Oh no. I used to like DC. I used to like DC more than Marvel, but I also grew up watching like Justice League Unlimited and stuff. My problem with DC nowadays is like a lot of their major superheroes I just don't care about. Like I don't like Batman. I don't find Batman as an interesting character by himself. I find Batman super interesting when the stories are depicting his interactions with his Bat family and his sidekicks and stuff.
Yeah.
Because he is fucking horrible.
Oh,
with
yeah.
his sidekicks.
No, he's psychologically broken.
And that's what
He's
gets
not.
interesting.
Yeah, his views on the world are fucking horrible.
I actually
That's
like,
what makes him interesting. Is because
I like
he's
all the
not.
side-
He's not a functional human being.
Right. I don't know. I don't like him on his own. In stories by himself, I don't really care. It's his interaction with his other fellow heroes and his sidekicks that get me interested.
Batman's villains are what makes the good. Yes, I agree with that.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I would agree. Batman has probably one of, if not the best villain roster in all comics.
The Rogues Gallery, the
Yeah.
ever important Rogues Gallery. Because love to see a movie with Clayface, dude. Yes. Clayface is an underutilized villain, I think.
Did you ever play the Arkham games?
Absolutely. Fucking love those games. I've
Arkham
played
games
all of
are
them.
Good. The Arkham, the last one, I forget what it's called. Arkham Knight
Yeah.
was weirdly paced at times, but it was really
Yeah.
good. Yeah, I mean, Clayface could be very expensive potentially. It kind of depends
yeah.
on how they want to do the
How they do it.
transitions and stuff. Yeah.
Because I think you could cut costs with Clayface by having him be, like, depicted by different actors
Right.
a lot. And then just you know, do the clay monster parts in like minimal CGI.
Yeah.
Like really cut down the amount of time he spends as the clay monster to the bare minimum, and that could cut costs by a lot. Because then you'd only have to have, I don't know, few dozen frames
Yeah.
per change. Or you could go full big budget. Fuck the amount of money we're throwing at it. We don't care. Money's not an issue. We're just gonna throw all the money in the world at you. You can do full CG character the entire time. Well, I guess not the entire time because
Clayface, I really don't know. Like, I like Clayface as a character, but I don't really know much about Clayface. It's my problem.
that's because Clayface as a character he's been different. He's been depicted several different ways. Like, he's not very consistent across all of his iterations. If they were to have a big budget movie with him in it, that would end up as a horror movie. I mean, horror in the literal sense, which is not necessarily trying to be scary, but disgusting. I guess.
Potentially, maybe, I don't know.
Dude, you could, yeah, actually, you could do basically John Carpenter's The Thing. Like a cross between Clue, John Carpenter's The Thing, and just it's Batman. And yeah, like 10 or 10 Little Indians. Yeah. Dude, I would watch the shit out of that movie. It's like it's this mystery whodunit, but the killer could be anybody. Like literally anybody. And as people die, their identities are being assumed, and so you can never know who is really who they are until you find their corpse.
Yeah.
Oh. Now I'm excited for a movie that's doesn't
Never gonna.
exist. Yeah. Which one's closer? That one's closer. Fuck. I don't know. I've been thinking about. I have a lot of ideas for writing projects and stuff, and I don't know. I feel like I could write movie scripts, but I don't know how to. I don't know how to realize that into something.
Right.
Like, I wouldn't know how to actualize. And plus, my work ethic's just fucking awful. It always has been. So I don't think I could ever actually put out a fully developed script. Not on my own, anyway.
Fair enough. Gotta find fossils now.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah,
I think I'm almost done.
Took me forever to find the dirt. Build the machine to collect this stuff. I literally got to the point where I hit like 5 different deposits and I needed 1 more. So I had to go find another deposit. I had to cross an ocean to get to another deposit.
Yeah.
It's like, dude. Please. find the name of the planet.
What's with the What's with the lost emote, Yarn, huh?
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
I really like how the animated series led you pitting more of the rogues. Yeah. I think that makes a really good... I think that's usually what makes for a really good villain, is when the villain is actually relatable. When you can sympathize with the villain.
Oh, for sure.
Because when you make their reasons for doing horrible things, like something relatable, that's when you have a compelling villain. Because it's like, okay, this could be anybody. Anybody
Yeah.
has the capability of being a bad guy, given the right circumstances. Which I think reflects reality pretty well. I personally believe that, nobody's all good or all bad. It's all about perspective and choices. Nobody's
it-
born evil. Nobody's born a hero.
Was it the Dark Knight?
Except for Joker, of course. Joker, in my opinion, deserves no pity and probably would be better off dead. Joker's a monster, but he's still human.
Yeah. Well, it also depends on which Joker you're talking about.
yeah,
Like
true.
which era. Because one era Joker, he was just a prankster because they were trying to be less
Yeah.
violent with their comics. But normally, yeah, he's pretty. I mean, the city will definitely be better without him.
Yeah. He's a psychopath.
Yeah. Was it the Dark Knight movies or was it the Arkham games that Joker had questioned Batman about, or like was challenging Batman about like without Joker, Batman would be nothing.
I don't think it was the Arkham series.
I can't remember. I feel like it was like if it was Arkham games, it was Arkham City, the second one. I just can't remember where it was. I just remember like that always stuck with me because it's like that's kind of true because like Batman kind of lives to put these rogues, like punish these rogues in his village, but he doesn't stop them permanently. And
No.
so it's like if they were ever gone permanently, like what is he? What happens with him? 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't think
Five Bones
Bruce
and
Wayne
Same.
could
Yeah.
live without being Batman anymore.
Yes, sir. It is indeed.
Are you finding bones now?
Yeah. Lots.
Same. I went to a planet that I went to a
Finished.
system for. I landed and found 6 bones in one site.
Yep.
This is the planet I was the last stream I talked about called Damn It's Cold. And I agree, it's negative 60 degrees Celsius. And that's without a storm.
It's
Pretty
negative
cold.
69 Fahrenheit here. Nice. My inventory's full of bones. This is a problem.
Went to 2 sites. I went to 13 out of 16. Real close to being done.
All right. Now I go to space. Go to space station.
Lantern. I don't know.
Want more of his Green Lantern? Not Hal Jordan movies necessarily, but a movie about the Corps. Yeah. I don't really know all that much about Green Lantern.
I know very little about it. Green Lantern is, I mean, the Corps is kind of cool, and they did multiple different colors of.
Yeah, and they all
Corps.
represent different emotions.
Yeah. I don't know that much, because to me, I don't know. I don't think I've seen a great depiction of Green Lantern that made me, like, excited to see him all the time. In any story.
Insufficient fuel?
Yeah, it's the first time I've ever gotten a bone like that.
Recharge.
But he did. Look up some inventory.
It's a pretty good movie about it called Emerald Knights. Oh. Is that an HBO Max? Collection of shorter stories. Oh, it's an anthology. I see.
Okay. DC.
Might check that out.
I mean, I
Oh,
got really.
You know what DC show I've been fucking loving, but has fucked me up real bad in the head?
What?
Doom Patrol.
I haven't watched that at all yet.
Holy shit, it's
I
good.
keep seeing stuff about it. Is
It's
it?
really good.
Hmm.
It's super fucked up.
That.
So far, I've liked season 2, I think, the best. Doom Patrol's the best. Brendan Fraser's in it.
Hmm.
He plays an absolute asshole.
Ah.
Actually, most of the characters in that show are assholes.
Yeah, I would assume.
They're all pretty much. They're all some of them are terrible people. No, they're not all terrible people, but they're definitely all like broken people. Yeah,
Right.
he's an amazing character in that show, though. I don't like how he's kind of become like a joke character. I don't like how he's got kind of a serious character arc. He's had kind of a serious character arc this season, but he's also become like comic relief in a way through that character arc, and it's not funny to me because it's really sad. So that was an interesting choice to me. Why they chose to do that, because it doesn't make a whole lot of sense personally. Rita Farr, her character arc this season was interesting and then got kind of boring.
That's not good.
This season's almost over. There's one more episode, I believe. But yeah, she had an interesting character arc this season, and then it turned into, oh, she's become very two-dimensional. But I don't know. The writing feels off this season, personally, I think. Season 2 was amazing. Kind of wish they gave more time to the Sisterhood of Dada, knowing what some of them can do that is not explored. Yeah. Yeah, they really set up the Sisterhood of Dada to be bigger than they actually were. Like, what the fuck happened to them? You don't think so? I don't know. I feel like they've kind of disappeared since the big payoff. Anyway, I shouldn't speak too much about it because that's spoilers. That's getting into spoiler territory.
Yeah, I have no context for what that means.
Yeah.
So one of the ancient bones I got, I don't think I've ever gotten one like this. It's just straight up a whole skull.
Uh-huh.
Called it's worth 1.8 million. I've never gotten a bone in this game that's it's a full skull. Interesting. Where did this shit go? Inventory. Oh, great! I hate it.
All of this stuff.
What does that even mean? Fuck. Okay, well that's not even correct. And
But
game is doing it again. Giving me weird genders for my creatures. So I just hatched an egg from a creature from one of my pets, right? And the creature looked nothing like my other creature or its parent. So I have no idea what the fuck happened to this child in its egg. That's besides the point. That creature, the one I just hatched, it's a exotic gender.
okay.
That's cool.
Neat.
I just hatched a worm at the end of the expedition.
Okay.
And I got an orthogonal gendered
Oh,
worm.
orthogonal? What?
Oh yeah, sure. I don't know how to pronounce the word. I've never seen the word
Orthogonal
before.
gender?
Yeah. I had to look it up because I don't know what this word is. I've never seen it before. I'm like, that's not even correct. That's not even close to correct.
Because they didn't play them up as much as their comic book representation would warrant, particularly germaphobe whose power is every power you're not thinking of. Huh. Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't know pretty much anything about the Doom Patrol outside of the TV series.
Yeah, that's the first time I've ever heard of it. I knew nothing about it, and I have yet to watch the show still. But that happens with a lot of comic things where I'm just like, I have no idea what the fuck. Like,
I don't know what this Hexite is used for, but it's worth a lot of money, so I'm just gonna fucking sell it.
I don't.
Alright. So also the one who has super strength, but only while she is sleeping. Oh.
Man, when you get into the deep parts of the comic book universe, like world, there's some weird characters there.
Yeah. Well, it's because you either run the risk of creating
Retweets.
a powered character who's very unoriginal,
Right.
or you have to get way out there with your creativity and make something that nobody's ever thought to make of before because it's so absurd.
Yeah.
Endgame stuff, then I probably don't need it right now. Especially because I am done.
Yeah. Same. I completed it. Yeah, I don't. Comics are weird to me. Like, I like certain stories of comics and stuff, but I don't think I could ever seriously get into comics because there's so many comic book stories that are just they're either hard to follow a story or the universe, or they're just so out there that I don't know. Have you seen the Guardians of the Galaxy game that came out though recently?
I've seen some gameplay of it.
It actually looks pretty interesting. I've watched a little bit of it recently. Looks pretty neat. I don't remember that game being advertised at all though.
I saw some of it advertised.
I literally only remember seeing a trailer for it, or like, you know, an ad for it when the game came out, or maybe like a week or two before. But beyond that, I don't remember ever seeing anything like announced in the game. It just kind of came out.
Number 9 could go anywhere and will be allowed to do anything because wherever he is and whatever he is doing, it comes as no surprise, so no one will stop him. Alright, well that's it. Let's go down onto a planet and hatch our pet worm.
So you're way more logical than me. I spawned mine on the space station.
Oh, I didn't. I thought it wouldn't do that.
I mean, you can spawn it there. It's just it'll be much smaller because it always decreases the size of creatures, so that you don't fucking fill up the whole station. So I actually don't know how big the worm is, or my worm is.
Sadly, number 9 has already died in the season, so we didn't get much of a demonstration of its power. Spoilers!
I just saw a very interesting name, Penny.
What?
I can't repeat it on stream.
Oh. That kind of interesting. Okay.
I saw this name and I was like,
I understand.
let's just say it would be some name you would expect to have seen in Destiny
Ah.
as a Steam name. But it was far more graphic.
Oh. We got a tropical planet here, it looks like. It's always rainy.
The only like comics, like comic books, like story series I'm waiting for right now is the Harley Quinn series.
Yeah.
Animated show to come back. I don't know when the next season's coming out. I enjoy that show too much.
Oh god, feeling ravenous. Here. Eat food. Gonna ride my worm.
You know what's funny? When my worm spawned in, it spawned on the ground of the space station and walked around like a centipede, and it was like, I hate it. And then it started floating up, like, I hate it less. You know? For some reason, the flying worm doesn't bother me. Walking around like a centipede, I'm like, I hate this thing.
Well, we did it, boys.
Yeah,
Got our
Clayface
flying worm mount.
Clayface and Harley Quinn is hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
I think King Shark is my
I
favorite character.
love Alan Tudyk. I love Alan Tudyk.
I like King Shark. I also really like Bane. Bane's just fucking
Bane
hilarious
is the
in show.
best part of that show, easily.
Look, I'm stepping on your fishes. Bane, stop it!
Who's bang now, Todd?
um.
Hi. Look at my majestic mount.
Alright, let me see this. That's nice. You wanna see? Oh, you wanna see my pets? Oh, okay, so this is my pet I got, right? This was a pet I had. You've seen this before.
Look,
This boy.
come back. Come back. Come back. I didn't mean to get off. Shit.
It's going forever now.
Oh, wait. There we go.
Yeah, so that's my big boy, right?
Yeah.
This is a child.
I don't know if I can fully control this thing. Yeah, suggest directions.
This is that creature's child that I hatched.
Oh. Oh, no, it's not. No, you got that as a reward. I got one of those.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
Yeah,
'Cause I know. I know I
yeah.
collected an egg from my. I don't know where it is in my inventory. Oh, maybe that's in my freighter. Either way.
Yeah, that one is from the expedition
Other one.
because I got
got
one
my
of those too.
Let me run my.
We flying worm.
This is where we need some like old school.
Like the worms got moving legs now. Yeah. Speaking of
Well, that-
worms,
Uh-huh.
giant worms.
Uh-huh. Oh, Dune.
Dune? Yeah, I watched it
Yeah?
on Friday.
What do you think?
I liked it. I liked it a lot. I understand it felt like a lot of exposition, but I understood why. It's like they're setting up a whole universe. And like it's a multi-film series. It is a franchise. There's no way you can fit the entirety of that story into one movie. I know that. I haven't read the book because I have no idea how long it is, but it's like over 1,000 pages. I'm fairly certain. It's a massive book.
Yeah, I've never read Dune.
And
I've never knew
this-
anything about it.
Yeah, this first Dune movie is 2.5 hours long.
The only thing I knew about Dune when I first heard about Dune was I was like, oh, it's like that one mission in Jedi Academy. Which was one mission in Jedi Academy where it was like an optional planet you can go to. It was just sand everywhere, and if you were on the ground for too long, a giant worm would come out and eat you.
Yup.
And I was like, oh, it's like that.
Yup.
God, I hated that mission.
I forgot about that. I forgot about that one.
My mom hated that mission. She constantly died to worms.
Oh yeah.
I think it took me forever to figure out actually how to successfully do that as a kid, like that mission, without getting killed.
Yeah, I don't remember how you did it.
There was a long distance you had to run without getting hit, but then there was like once you got to like the crash ship, you could like jump from spot to spot without dying. But yeah, that's the only thing I ever knew about Dune was like that's all. It's like that one mission in Jedi Academy. That's all I knew about Dune. I know nothing else about the universe. I just know there's worms and sand.
Yeah. So there's this substance in Dune they call it spice. And basically it's got a couple different properties to it. I've read some stuff about what spice is. Like very minimal. But so the movie explains it to be some people it's a drug. It's like this mind-altering drug, but it's not just mind-altering. Like it enhances your abilities. It kind of gives you superhuman abilities a little bit.
Ah,
But that's not its only use in the universe. It also is the key to interstellar travel. So
Huh.
it's a fuel source.
I see.
And from what little I've read about the Dune universe, the reason it is both of these things is because it is a substance that alters the fabric of reality.
Ah, I see. Hmm.
But yeah, so without without being spoilery talking about it,
Mm-hmm.
a universe without computers, the spices used to make people capable of the calculations necessary to navigate the vast distances. Ah, okay.
Hmm. Interesting.
I see. But yeah, so in Dune, the gist of the universe is that it's 8,000 or 9,000 years into the future or something like
Mm-hmm.
that.
Hmm.
Um yeah, I think about 8,000 years into the future.
Is it still on Earth or some new
No.
planet?
No.
Okay.
We're so far into the future that humanity has colonized the
Okay.
galaxy. Um
Okay.
and in so doing, they've kind of uh, diverged. They're not everybody is the same anymore.
Okay.
So,
Hmm.
like, like populations have become separated enough to start to
Subspecies.
become yeah.
Okay.
So there's essentially separate races of humans now.
Makes sense.
There is this galactic empire, basically. Um, some people submit to the emperor, some people don't. And then some groups have just broken free of the emperor and are rebelling.
Hmm. What? An empire and rebellions? That's never
Hmm.
happened ever in a story.
Oh yeah, like okay, so watching it, I was like, holy shit, this whole story is so cliche at this point. But
Yeah.
I know that's not the case because Dune basically came before most of the stories that made it
Yeah.
cliche.
True. I mean, it's just. I mean, to be fair, like.
It's a classic hero's journey. There's evil empire, prophecies, chosen ones, and all that shit. You know.
Right. I mean, who was the guy that said there was only like there was someone that said there's only realistically when you break it down to its fundamentals there's only like 16 different like story types or something. It's like a really small number of different type of stories you can actually tell.
Yeah.
Um,
No,
so it
Dune
doesn't
is the
surprise me.
classic hero's journey.
Yeah,
It is the Joseph Campbell hero's journey, through and
yeah,
through.
that doesn't surprise me. Yeah, I knew nothing about the universe. I keep seeing advertisements for the movie, and I'm like, all I know is that there's worms and sand, and that's all I know
Yeah.
about your universe. Like,
No,
I know nothing.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I can't wait for the next one. I liked it a lot.
Nice. I'm not gonna lie, Ryan, this worm is actually a very chill experience.
Right? I'm just fucking chilling, just riding this thing
Vibing right
around.
now.
Yeah.
Kind of just super relaxing. After being on plants where hundreds of these things were constantly jumping out of the ground, this is super relaxing.
It's fun watching the worm like, dude. All
Little
the weird
spins.
contortions and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does feel weird going just if you go just completely sideways and it does spiral. Because it looks like it should be going down, but it
Yeah.
doesn't actually go down at all.
Yeah.
So weird.
Look at the
And
little
let's be
leggies.
honest. How many stories that has an empire in its universe doesn't have some kind of rebellion or revolt occur?
Right.
Like,
Well, I mean
honestly-
that's the human experience, right? Like you
Right.
rebel against tyranny,
well, it's not even
and-
just tyranny. I mean,
and
I'd-
the like pinnacle of what tyranny is to humanity is an emperor.
sure. I mean,
with
but the thing is, like,
vast power.
I would even argue it's even at a macro level, it's even less than that. It's just the fundamental fact that in a human history, once a certain nation of some kind gets to a certain size,
Yeah,
it just can no longer control all
Yeah.
of its
it's unsustainable.
right. There's a certain point where you just can no longer manage that much resources and that many people that
Yeah,
eventually
especially
break
under one
apart.
person,
right.
under one person's authority. Yeah,
Or even just on a very small. I mean, because like the Roman Empire, they had emperors, but they also had a senate that didn't really have much power once the emperors were in control. But
yeah,
it's just at a certain point, you just any nation that gets that big just can't sustain itself. Oh, our worms are slightly different colors.
are they?
On my screen, yours is like a greenish, and mine's like a reddish brown.
Oh, for me it's the opposite.
Huh. Maybe it's just how we see each other's worms.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is actually surprisingly relaxing.
Right?
Riding the worm. I think it's just because of the flowing of the movement.
yeah. It's super chill. Just like the undulating pattern of how it moves.
Yeah. Have you watched the I forget what it's called, Star Wars Visions?
Yeah.
Have you? I haven't watched it yet. I've heard mixed reviews of it.
Some of them are good, some of them not so much.
That's what I've heard. Well, I've been like, some are just not good, and other ones, I don't know.
Yeah,
I haven't-
there's
I
one in
just haven't watched
particular
it.
that I was like, this is not Star Wars. It's an interesting and cool looking anime concept, but it's not
Is
fucking
it the
Star
one
Wars.
the like samurai themed one.
No.
Okay. There's another one that's even more.
No, yeah, there's one that's
Huh.
really bad as a Star Wars thing. It's just bad. As like an animation thing, it's really good, but as a Star Wars thing, it's fucking horrible.
I still
Doesn't
want
make
them
any sense.
to make an animated series because I still personally believe that Star Wars is at its best, or the best depictions of Star Wars have been animated stuff. I want them to see. I want to see them do a proper animation of some time in the Old Republic era, of just having where you had more than just two Sith. And you could have large battles between Sith and Jedi.
Ooh, actually, there was one in Visions that was so fucking good. It wasn't like it wasn't that out there, it was just kind of like a normal. It was like your average Jedi Master and apprentice doing like the average thing that they did during during the Republic, and I loved it so much because it was just such an honest, average depiction of like a regular Jedi mission,
Hmm.
which is something that we've really never seen before.
Yeah, we don't get to see those often. I mean,
Yeah. You really only ever got to see the Jedi from a perspective of, oh, how does it affect the galaxy?
yeah.
Whereas this depiction of it was literally the smallest scale you can get with the Jedi.
Actually, you know what I'd like? Even if it was just a single one-off, like animated episode, I'd like to see them depict the origins, like the not the origins of the Jedi, but when the old ancient order of the Jedi, who became Jedi, split. I'd like to see that. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Or when the Sith, well, the dark, like the Jedis that went with the dark side, went and conquered Korriban and the race called
Yeah.
Sith. That could be cool. Oh, there's just like a lot of stories in the old Republic era that would just be really interesting to see. That they just haven't done animation for. And I still believe that animation is probably the best way to do Star Wars, because I don't know. The live action films are fun and all, but you never really get a scale of how powerful Jedis and Sith can be.
Yeah.
So I still think like the Old Republic, the MMO, the cinematics they made, like the CGI trailers they made, are probably the best Star Wars depictions. No surprise it's done by Blur, because Blur Studios is fucking crazy.
Mhm.
But I don't know, cause like
Just let this guy go.
yeah, guys just fucking rivals. I don't know. I did really like the Clone Wars series is really good. I didn't watch Rebels though. I only watched portions of it. I couldn't get into Rebels as much. There's definitely good parts of it. It's just I just didn't have any attachment to any of the characters, and I'm not a huge fan of the era between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope, because I feel like it's done all the time. It's
Yeah.
so many stories take place, and I mean it makes sense because there's really good stories. Like if you're gonna follow a Jedi at their not necessarily their best, to see what they're fully capable of. Yeah, I worked at the same thing.
Bro, don't kick me off. Where are you going? The fuck, bro?
I worked at the same thing.
Get back here. You little
it's an
shit.
It is an interesting period to watch, like the Jedi's trying to do what Jedi's do, but
Son of
having
a
to
bitch.
hide themselves. So I get why people do that era so often. I'm just kind of bored because like there's so much more to the universe you can tell. You don't have
Yeah.
to keep using the same time period. Some weird sea creatures in this planet.
Oh. Back here, you damn worm.
Oh, I was messing around with Vermintide 2 yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, I haven't played in a while. I'll check it out again. And I was doing the Chaos Waste, like roguelike or roguelite gameplay of it. I was doing it on champion difficulty, so technically the middle difficulty now. When I was doing it solo with the bots, I fought a monster. I think it was an ogre, or not an ogre. What are they called? Trolls. Troll? Is it troll? Yeah, trolls. I fought a troll. Me and my AIs killed it before it even did damage. We just stun locked it.
Huh.
I was like, well, that's unfortunate for that troll. I was having fun. I forgot how much I actually enjoyed the roguelike. It's just, I kind of got bored playing it by myself, so I was like, I kind of just stopped halfway through, but I forgot how much I enjoyed, like, even though the roguelike part of it isn't, like, super in-depth, it's still pretty fun.
Yeah.
I'm still curious how it works in co-op, because I don't know if the currency is shared, or if it's individual currency. I don't know. And the shops, I don't know how they work.
Yeah, I've still got to check it out at some point.
But it was kind of neat to play it again.
Yee.
Plus, I was playing with the newest elf subclass they had released, or the newest like class, which was the elf subclass.
Ah.
He has some fun weapons. Her new ranged weapons are pretty fun. I really like the subclass, actually. I don't think it's like the strongest subclass, but it's got a lot of utility, which is fun. What's the plan? End there.
Yeah, I think so.
Understandable. We got it done.
Yep, got it done.
My fucking worm won't go up. There we go. Trying to get to not go into the water again.
God. That was a pretty short expedition.
It wasn't too bad. I mean, honestly, the last expedition wasn't really that long either. There was just a couple of really annoying parts, but for the most part,
I don't
the
know, I
last
just wasn't
expedition,
having
when
fun
I
with the
s-
last one.
yeah. I mean, I realized that when I completed the expedition, I had approached the expedition completely wrong. I was trying to rush to get to space, and the whole idea of the expedition was that fulfillment that when you finally got to space at the end.
Yeah.
Because the whole point was to build up to the point that you could finally leave the planet. But,
Last one was about as long, but had more friction. Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't really like the last one either as much.
I don't know, I feel like they took the best parts of No Man's Sky out of that expedition.
I would agree.
'Cause-
I mean, the whole idea of the game is to explore the universe, and
Yeah.
that whole
Yeah,
expedition was to...
you get to see all the differences in the planets and variations.
But I guess, like, it is
universe.
tailored... It's trying to tailor you, like, show you a certain way to play the game, which is...
Yeah.
fully exploring one planet and discovering everything on the planet before
Yeah.
you move on.
I guess.
I don't know.
But I feel like that's only fun to
Some people.
some
yeah.
people.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, it was a nice idea, but the fact that they were forcing you to do it was
Yeah.
what, yeah.
I mean, like, fundamentally, it's like, if I really wanted to just explore and get all the resources from a single planet, I could go play
That's what you liked about the
Conan
last one.
Exiles, Ark Survival, any other survival game. Like,
Mhm.
I don't need to do that. No Man's Sky is the whole allure of No Man's Sky is to go into space and explore the universe.
Yeah.
So I would agree. But yeah, I mean, that I get the point of the expedition was to try to get you to try something that you probably wouldn't
Yeah.
normally do.
Play the game in a way that you don't usually.
It's just,
which is the kind of the point of the expeditions.
yeah.
It's to make you, it's to give you an incentive to
Try
do
new
certain
things,
mechanics.
It's-
But
I mean, basically, each expedition is almost like a tutorial to certain parts of the game.
right.
I mean, I agree. I can see why they did it, but I fundamentally came out of the expedition not
Yeah.
really having enjoyed it that much.
Add special kinds of things that require certain acts of craft to get. Maybe. Anyway.
I would like the ocean to be explored
Yes,
on the expeditions.
I was just thinking that. Hey, Rook. Good evening. You're just joining as I'm ending. Hello. Oh boy. Sorry about that. All right. Yeah, I'm so fucking tired, dude. Perhaps aquatic creatures that have certain resources that will run from you and you need the sub to catch. Maybe. Although at that point you might as well just play Exotica or
Subnautica, yeah.
Subnautica.
Yeah. That's the same thought I've had every time. Like, oh, it'd be cool to do like a whole underwater thing. It's like, but at that point, I could just play Subnautica.
Yeah, I could just play Subnautica. Ah. Yarn, what? What is going on? I'm sorry, Rook. Rather not. No Man's Sky isn't a survival game of heart. True. Wait. It's not?
I mean, I would classify it as a survival game. It's
I would
very
classify
different
it as a survival game.
It's very different compared to other survival games, but it's the basic
Yeah.
same still. Of, like, you have to keep yourself alive. You can craft base. You can make bases. You have to mine resources and stuff. It's all the same like base
Yeah.
mechanics. of
I
other
mean,
survival
it's
games.
it's an exploration game. Yeah. It's
it-
primarily an exploration game. But that doesn't
when
that doesn't mean it's not a survival game too.
yeah, I mean, when 9% of the planets you land on are trying to kill you all the time,
Yeah.
just with weather and stuff,
It's a
starts
survival
becoming
game out of
survival and-
necessity.
right? Because
Yeah.
they needed to add something that
Yeah.
not just land on a planet and be like, oh, that's pretty, and then leave a planet and be like, all right, I'm bored.
Yeah, the basis of the game is survival, but it's survival for the purpose of exploration.
It's to keep you.
I
playing the game.
no, yeah, I'm not saying it's primarily a survival game. I agree,
Oh, yeah,
it's
yeah.
primarily an exploration game. No, their survival is minimal, but it doesn't.
That doesn't mean it.
It's
isn't part of
the terms survival game and exploration game are not mutually exclusive terms, is what I'm saying. It is an exploration game first and foremost,
I mean, if you look at
but
even
it's an exploration game through
no,
survival elements.
Yeah, we're not saying you're coming to play it because you want to survive
Yeah.
in a universe. But it's part. I mean, you look at the description of the game on Steam. The developers describe it as a game about exploration and survival
Yeah,
in an infinitely procedurally generated
Yeah.
universe. Like even they describe it. Yeah, I mean,
no,
it's
I
heavily more
didn't say
exploration.
it was a challenge to survive in this game. It's
It's annoying.
a chore. It's a chore. Survival's a chore in this game.
It's very annoying.
Yeah. I don't come to play this game for a challenge. It's a chill
Yeah.
exploration game with survival elements. That's all it is.
Absolutely.
I mean, if you're gonna do a space exploration game, you might as well make it a survival game too, right? Because space is fucking hostile.
Yep.
Space wants to kill you.
I mean, let's be honest. Fundamentally, nature wants to just kill you in general.
Yeah, nature wants you dead. No matter where you go, nature wants to kill you. Life is literally just the universe telling telling itself to go fuck itself.
Good way to put it.
Life is a big middle finger to physics. It's a middle finger to natural processes. Space is pretty damn empty. Yep. Generally don't do games for a challenge. Not the kind of person who will patiently take the easy route and around the danger. Yeah. Life is applied chemistry, chemistry is applied physics. Yeah. But I mean philosophically speaking, life is a fuck you to nature. Because it's like so life is the universe working against itself in a way, you know? Cuz think about it. Life is effort to create order out of chaos. Whereas the natural inclination of the universe is towards chaos. And out of chaos came order, and out of the order from chaos came the ability to create more order. Physics is applying math to reality. Or is physics attributing reality to math? Huh? Huh? How about that? You think about that? I literally just reworded what you said. That is the elaboration.
I was like, that's all you did.
I said the exact same thing you said in a different way.
Bit of shit is what he said.
Yeah.
You did the classic, why is your bucket on top of our door? Why is your door under my bucket?
Yeah. Yeah. I like words, okay? I like making flowery sentences. How about that?
I wish I could speak English to be able to do that.
Words are fun. I think a healthy vocabulary is a very entertaining thing. I like learning new words and then being able to use them. Sometimes can even put them together to make statements. But not often. Man,
A lot of pain.
I always love it when we get philosophical here. It's my favorite. It's my favorite part. I love it. It just speaks to me on a deeper level.
Now we know what. And turn into a weekly stream of it's just a podcast of us talking about philosophical things while riding our worms and
Hey, fuck yeah, I'd do that. That sounds awesome to me. Hell yeah. You should do that.
I'm down.
Fuck yeah. I should just do more, like, just chatting streams. Like that.
Yeah. Fine.
I don't know.
Just chatting. Very popular.
Yeah. Nah, I like playing a game while I chat about that bullshit. Even if it's
Right.
just me, like, running in circles in something, slowly dying.
I mean, I could easily do a stream like that because every time I ever do long conversations like that while playing a game, I always end up doing the same thing, which is just running in circles, like doing like in
Yeah.
Borderlands 2.
Yeah.
I used to just run from rooftop to rooftop in Sanctuary.
Yeah.
Just jumping from rooftop to rooftop, just run the same circle while talking to someone.
Yeah. Dude, fucking when we'd play Destiny after we were done doing the shit,
Turn on the tower.
just end up in the tower running and jumping on shit, talking about nothing.
Yep.
Love it. I love it. It's my favorite.
Yarn hates it though.
Oh, yeah, because Yarn doesn't talk. we
That's
just
fair.
sit there in the tower doing the one thing that he doesn't do.
Yeah, he doesn't talk,
Yeah,
and he wants to shoot stuff.
yeah, he just wants to kill things.
We're literally doing everything he doesn't want to do.
Yarn is a force of nature. Going back
Are we-
to
are we-
what we were saying.
Are we sure Yarn isn't Doom Guy?
Yarn, are you Doom Guy? Have you been Doom Guy this whole time, Yarn? Why didn't you tell us? Strong silent type. He is! Oh my god. You don't fuck with Yarn.
Yarn is the perfect hero for all those classic like
He
80s
is.
video games where
Yarn's a video game character. Yarn's a
Like-
video game protagonist.
he gives you a very like generic character look so that you can easily identify them. He doesn't talk, he just kicks ass.
Yeah.
Yarn's a video game character.
Yarn's a video game protagonist. I can't believe it took us this long to realize it.
I gotta kill them, they know the truth.
Oh god, we have to end. Reality's closing in. Alright. Where can I send y'all? Who's streaming right now? Who's online? Who can I throw you guys at? Aha! Pineapple. As soon as I get through this Monster Energy Apex Legends ad. Okay, we're good.
I was tempted to try that game again recently.
Yeah?
Yeah. Kind of missed it. I missed the gunplay.
I like the movement in that game.
Yeah, that too.
The movement
I'm
in
not a
that
big
game
fan
is
of
the
battle
best.
royales, but I liked the character designs and I liked
Yeah.
the gameplay.
Alright. Raid Jack. There we go. Have a good night, Parker. Thanks for being here. Thank you to everybody for being here, really. I do appreciate you guys showing up. It's always fun to chat. Like, the games are fun and all, but when I get to just talk with you guys and chill, yeah, that's what I like about stream. That's my favorite part of stream, is just being able to talk to people. But yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna send you to Jack. He's playing, what is he playing again? He's playing Genshin. What a loser! Playing Genshin. Fucking gacha games. Ugh. Gross. Can't stand them. Anyway. Said Jack, my love. Don't get lost anywhere there. And have a good one, guys. I'll see y'all next time. Probably next week. Sometime next week. I don't know when. Yep. See you guys. Have a good one. Peace.